Hey there, comic compadres. This is Mark with Chico's Comics here. Currently sitting in the parking lot at a Carl's Jr. waiting to do a partial comic trade with some cash. I'll be trading out my TMNT issue 106, the Big Time Collectibles Virgin Sketch Edition signature series signed by the artist Kyle New, I believe that's how you pronounce his last name. But I'm excited to see what to show you guys what I'll be trading for today. This is actually one of my first local trades. I am adding a little bit of cash on top, and I'll give you some more details here as soon as I finish up with the trade here, guys. So stick around and Hey there, comic compadres. Okay, so we're back to kind of tell you the story of our trade that we did yesterday. So I wasn't able to finish recording yesterday, but to give you a little bit of backstory, I follow a couple of local comic groups here on Facebook in my local town. I saw a guy post about a specific Spider-Man book that I had had my eyes on for a while. Very high grade. CGC slabbed, of course, and so he had an asking price of $600. So I started with my bargaining, reached out to him and actually interested if he was in any partial trades, which he was. We ended up just messaging from there on out. We came to a deal. He was looking for horror slabs, which I didn't have too many. I had sent him about 10 different options of slabs for him to kind of pick from, all varying of different fair market values. Just kind of see an idea of how much he was actually willing to trade to. For example, I did offer a trade on Something is Killing the Children. I think that was issue 10. I did also offer House of Slaughter, the 1 in 500 Del Mundo variant, signed by James Tynion. I have that actually right over here. Let me show you all. Oh, I did also offer the House of Slaughter Frizen foil 1 in 200 variant, signed by James Tynion. All of these I just received back from the CGC in-house signing, which I was very happy to get. I did, I can't say that it's actually horror, but just the cover kind of had some horror elements. I did offer the Noctura Blacktop, signed by Tyler Kirkham. This was the Bry's Comic Edition. I ended up getting in a Bry's Comic Mystery Box. Check that video out later. I had some kind of mixed feelings on that mystery box, although I do love Bry's Comics and his content as well. But let's circle back around, okay? So, he ended up deciding he wanted that TMNT issue 106, signed by Kyle New, I think that's how it's pronounced. And so to let you know how I made this such a good deal for myself, as well as getting a book that I really wanted to add to my collection. So that slab of TMNT 106 I actually purchased on Whatnot. I think I purchased that in October of 2021, so last year. I actually bought it from Big Time Collectibles from their channel on Whatnot. They're a great source for comics, guys. If you haven't checked out BTC, Big Time Collectibles, do check them out. Some great exclusives. I have a couple behind me here, but like I said, let me stay on track here. So I ended up buying that slab in a mystery box, and I paid $69 for it. A great deal. When they had first released that onto their website, they were charging for that Virgin sketch cover signed. I think it was for $150. And then so the trader offered me $250 credit for that one. So as you can see, I've already taken that initial investment of my $69 and have quadrupled it pretty much for trade value. We ended up deciding of a price of $525. So I ended up paying $275 cash on top of my slab trade to obtain this book here that I'm about to show you all. This one is an excellent book for the PC, guys. As you can see, I'm a big DC fan, but I've also got a big soft spot for Spider-Man. I have his Secret Wars, the first kind of origin of the alien symbiote over here. I have my Marvel Age Comics catalog and history over here, ASM 129, and now I get to add this big boy to the group here. Amazing Spider-Man 252. Says it's tied with Marvel Team Up 141 for the first appearance of the black costume, as well as that AF-15 homage cover. Great book to have. Extremely high grade, 9.6 off-white to white pages. This one was graded back in 2017. I was able to see the grader's notes. Pretty much got a 9.6 because of a little spine tick over here. So should I try to CPR this guy? And I know that the CPR isn't going to take out the color breaking spine tick. Probably not. I think a 9.6, there's nothing wrong with that. High grade, guys. This is a beautiful book to have. This is going to be coming somewhere over here by my ASM collections. I'm sorry, John Stewart, I might be scooting you over just a little bit here. So kind of the moral of the story, guys, is that, you know, we buy books. You know, if you guys have shopped on Whatnot before, we know that, you know, the mystery boxes can be very tempting, but sometimes we don't always get what we like. I think this kind of goes for mystery boxes across the board. I've had some good hits and some very big misses on mystery boxes. But I was able to use that to get something that I actually liked. I had that TMNT 106 listed on my eBay store for about 5 months now with, you know, very little activity. I had listed it on Shortbox about a month ago, and I was getting some saved searches on that one, so that was showing me that there was some interest in that book. But had I actually sold it, I had it listed for $300 initially. Given a couple of other sales, you know, I think there were somewhere between the $200 to $300 range, but I think it was maybe 1 or 2 sales max. That was a very limited print run of about 200 books. So, you know, since they sold out pretty quick on the BTC website, I didn't imagine that those were going to be resold immediately afterwards. But so kind of coming back with the trading up, you know, I took advantage of that opportunity, guys, and I think we all do. We should. You know, we have books in our collections that, you know, we may like or may need to trim away some of the fat and start to reacquire and reassess some of our collection, and that's kind of in the process of what I'm doing here. I'm actually going to be cataloging not cataloging, I have everything cataloged, but organizing my comic collection alphabetically. I've done it a few different ways in the past, but I think I want to go for a straight alphabetical order and then pulling all the books that I'm either going to add to my eBay store, my Instagram account, maybe a Whatnot sale, maybe mystery boxes, but I'm really trying to go for a ultimate grail here in the next 6 months, guys. I don't know if that's going to be the ASM 1, X-Men 1, might try to go for an AF-15, but those prices are still just through the moon, rocket ship. You know, it's hard to really acquire some of those. So I'm going to be looking actively for some of the other grails here, guys, but I did want to show off some of the methods I'm kind of using right now to level up pieces of my collection, which I think we all should. Before we kind of wrap up, everybody, I did want to go ahead and do a little bonus book here. So I popped into my LCS yesterday after work. I was pretty much looking for just some short boxes. I bought a couple of short boxes. Like I said, I'm going to be reorganizing my collection, and I needed to have something to kind of help sift through things as I go along. With that being said, I decided to go ahead and just do a little bit of hunting in their bulk boxes here, and I picked up a book that's actually relatively hot right now. Just because of that Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse trailer drop that's featuring The Spot. This is Peter Parker and the Spectacular Spider-Man issue 100, the first appearance of The Spot. This book is in a great condition. I was very pleased. A little bit of some creasing, needs definitely a press, but I see maybe about 3 spine ticks here, color breaking, very high grade, nice colors. Picked this book up for $8. Not bad at the LCS. Very happy to pick this one up. There was one more other book that I pick up. I love this book. I am a huge Alex Ross fan. And if you guys know, you know. He had Kingdom Come, issue 1, book 1, first print. There in his kind of bulk boxes. And picked this one up for $10. Great pickup, guys. I love this. Alex Ross is one of the GOATs. I love the realistic nature. He had actually painted these covers and these panels, which was then transferred into the art that we're seeing here in his book. He is an absolute master. This one actually does not look like it has been read before. Very, very mild scuff at the bottom. This is something I'm actually thinking about getting graded. I don't have book 1 graded. I do have book 2 and I think book 3 somewhere in my boxes, but like I said, disorganization does no one good, so I'm going to be organizing over the next few weeks. I'll probably do a couple of videos of what I have going on, but I hope you guys have enjoyed the content today. Always stay hunting out there. Please like, comment, subscribe. Check us out on our Instagram account at Chico's Comics, our Whatnot account at Chico's Comics, or our eBay account at Chico's Comics, guys. Thank you for tuning in, and stay hunting out there, comic compadres.